Hello everybody. So today I'm going to be running through my lead gen processes and all the ones I've gone through and the ones I've worked and how I'm able to get two and a half thousand leads per day currently. It's like the refined process in a sense. But I usually think that it's good to go through what I did to get to this point so people know like my thought processes and all that. If you don't know who I am, I'm Liam Yak. I currently run an automation agency called MTOS, and I also ran a web design agency for about 6 to 8 months, and I just pivoted in models. So these are basically all the best practices I got for a little bit ago. So if I go into control one, so this is going to be lead gen processes that I've used personally. It's segregated into personal scraping, VAs, and software. And you've probably seen some of these, you've probably like tried some of these and stuff, but I'll just run through like pros and cons type of stuff and how I was able to like get clients for each of them and how that worked. So lead gen processes for lead scraping. We all know the classic when you search up a site, right? And then you just go in and then you go into it and you're like, oh, okay, I know this company, gonna go in and search the living daylights out of them and take all their information and just go through and look for is not in record plan. And then you go through and like, oh, okay, email and all this stuff. And you just scrape their site data. Extremely slow, can be automated, but is extremely slow. I think most people know that. Um, there's ways of automating this. I think everyone has done that at some point if you're watching this video. But I think one of the few things that are really useful is if you do manual scraping, you can send personalized emails. So I have a one here. So this was an email. This was my one of my first ever um clients I ever worked with. I did work with them for free, but this is the email I sent. It was Hey Kent, which I got the name from. I think it was in their Facebook, and I said I saw the red door. Yeah, read saw the deck of cards workout on your Facebook. Scary stuff. I was browsing around and saw that Red Door Fitness didn't have a website. I understand that they can be expensive, so that's why I'm hoping to build you one for free. A website is a must-have for any website or for any business. And from this, I built the site, and I got him on a call. I built the site, and I got a testimonial from him. So like I have like the evidence that I did it, and people are like, "Don't work for free." I'm like, look, you do you, man, but it got me my first kind of like case study and testimonial and kind of evidence for other people because I know afterwards I was able to say to other people and just say like, shoot, look, like I did this. This is something I built. Would you be interested? So the first one, right? Personal scraping. Everyone's done. I've sent probably hundreds of DMs at this point. I don't know if like it's DMs just isn't my thing, but I guess you can't really say that when you're in business. But I've sent hundreds of DMs, and the offer, for what I realized, is the offer that I had was just none. It was just negative. It just didn't work. It didn't work over messages. Like it's very difficult to sell a website to people that aren't actively looking for websites. And yeah. And cold calling. I've also done my fair share of cold calling. And I remember my first time I booked a meeting from a cold call. I think it was after like 200 or 250, and the amount of gatekeepers I bumped into and everything, it was extremely extremely tough. But cold calling is something I think everyone should do at some point, but it's just like it's just it's very difficult to do at some points. So yeah, I think it's just one of those. But on to the more of the juicy stuff. So I used VAs to scrape leads, and what I did is I have the tabs open. We're starting to get into like the softwares and the VAs now. So the first thing I did was I went on to Upwork. Uh, actually, it might be easier if I just maybe if I just yeah, I just shorten it all. Oh, for some reason, Upwork asks me to log in the whole time. But while I'm explaining this, so what I did was I went on to Upwork and I just asked them to send me, or not send me, but I gave them a list of like people. I gave them a list of people that, or like a niche that oh my God, yes, that's fine. So I gave them a list of people, and I worked with like a few lead gen people, and they would charge by the hour, and it would probably cost maybe if it was about €4 an hour. With Upwork cost was about 440, and they got around 20-ish leads done an hour. So I think the cost is around 20 cents a lead, which honestly was quite high. Looking back is quite high, but it worked, and I probably spent a couple hundred on it. And then as you work longer in the niche, you end up finding better options. And like I'm currently working with a virtual assistant now. He does different tasks for me, but in general, like this is one of these lead scrapers I was working with. He was doing it for 8 cents a lead. So you kind of have to like haggle around and like meet up with them. And when you're hiring a VA on Upwork to do lead scraping, you need to give them a very specific kind of like criteria. So what I did was instead of just giving them a niche, I went on to things like Lead Swift. And Lead Swift, it's a very, very powerful software. Basically, Lead Swift slash pricing. It's very cheap. Like I'm gonna be talking extremely cheap. Um, Load. And basically, oh, is this okay? I love the internet. It's about €20 a month, and I remember I got a discount on it from using a referral code, and that was an extra 20% off. So I got it for €16 a month, and I bought a year's plan. And basically, I get one search daily, and I can export as many leads as I want. And what this looks like is, I was looking for like plumbers in or gyms in Scotland, right? Because I was working around a niche, and like you can take as you know what, this is a bad example. We'll do plumbers in England, right? And when you're here, you can go have a look at like London or something, and it will export like this is like an ungodly amount of leads. Like it will literally give you 600 leads, and then you're able to filter it down to all this and all this. So Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, these were all really useful for me. Google reviews, because that was essential when you were setting up sites. And then the address, so I could try make it more personalized. And the description category, just all this kind of like stuff. Genuinely, just all this kind of stuff was available to me, and like you'd be able to check out like a person's website, see if that loads in time, and you got some emails with it. Is the important term there? Some emails. So like this is abrownplumber@gmail.com. So it's very comprehensive, and you got some hotmails and all this, very, very comprehensive. And then you got their site, and you have a look in where they can contact. So I use this. I scraped thousands of leads. I'm serious. I scraped probably thousands of leads off this. You get one search a day. You're not getting through one search a day, and unless you have some crazy output, which I'm not at yet. And then basically, I would give it to the VAs, and they would then have their set number, and I'd be like, if you can get through this amount in a week, I pay them by project, by all this, like just all this kind of like stuff. And so that was Lead Swift. That's the first one. I still use that now, but I've changed the process of using it, so I don't pay VAs as much, because I've kind of done that, and it can get quite costly, right? And then am I able to click this? Oh, there we go. I was like, what the hell? And then what I'm doing now is, if anybody here has ever used a Phantom Buster, it's extremely effective. It's such a powerful software. So I use this in tandem with the the Lead Swift. So what I'll do is, if there's some sites, wait, let me see. Okay, most of them do, which is not great. Okay, so like this one here. So all aspects. Oh no, the website's dead. So you love when stuff just like doesn't work when you're doing it on the fly. Okay, no, right. Okay, so their website's dead. So honestly, you should offer them a website. Right, this is actually a bad example, but I did it before. Maybe we'll try this one. basically some of these sites won't have emails attached to them. And if they have websites attached to them, I use Phantom Buster. And basically Phantom Buster has a untitled data scraping crawler. And as you can see, I've used it already, and I basically go around and I get the emails of ones that like look, so like the Hello Dairy Buzz and all this stuff, and basically it'll output the email. And doing this, I can get emails I wouldn't have gotten access to before. And you're able to build one of these as well. It just depends on how bothered you are. You can build it in make.com. You can build a web scraper, which I've done before, or you can do I think it's TextAU. TextAU are kind of a cheaper version of Phantom Buster. I saw it on G2, and I haven't like tested it yet myself, but apparently it's quite good, and it's much cheaper. It's about half the price, and you get 1.5 hours per day. And on Phantom Buster, you get 20 a month. So look, pick your poison type of. It's your type of gist, you know. Pick your poison. They all work, right? So that gets me like. Let me see. This is one of the campaigns I'm doing now. 4% to reply. Yeah, leads. Oh, so this is one of the campaigns I set up for instantly. Oh shoot, it is welcoming me back. I appreciate you. And basically, I scraped a bunch of agencies, and I'm just sending them emails now, very simply, very just succinctly. And this is the one done from LeadSwift. And then the next stage I'm going to now is I've been messing around with more kind of other softwares, and this is very powerful. We got the free trial from LinkedIn Sales Navigator. And LinkedIn Sales Navigator, if anyone doesn't know, is you're able to search for thousands. They literally, I think their database is like 200 billion or something, some stupid number. And you can search for stuff like this here. So using LinkedIn to scrape leads, and you get about 2,500 a day. And if you use, it's about 1,000 or 100 euros, 1,000 euros a month. Jesus, it's about 100 euros a month, and you can scrape. What's two? What is 2,500 multiplied by 30? Oh, okay. Let's see. I can't do math in my head. 4, 1,000, 10,000, 75,000 leads in a month. Guys, I think you're okay with 75,000 in a month if you know how to use it. If you use the free trial, and basically, so I'll show you what I've done in the recent months where I've been scraping leads, like a crazy amount of leads. Like if I go here, uh, yeah. So look, these are leads I've acquired, thousands. Like this, I'm talking thousands and thousands and thousands. Oh, I think it's still loading. Yeah, my internet is going to just die. Load. Okay, so look, it's just thousands and thousands and thousands of leads. Like it's disgusting. It is actually disgusting. And then what happens is there's plenty of softwares out there that are able to filter through the company and the name. And there's two that I've seen. Drop Contact is quite good. Drop Contact, which if they'll load, basically you drop a list in here, and it'll take the business, and it'll take the business and the name, sorry, and it'll basically just run through different variations of it until it reaches like the correct one, because most businesses are like it's just, as you can see here, it's like Maxime at my biz or something. And it's really useful, really useful. Or the second one I use is clear out. Oh geez, actually we'll leave it. Wait, or maybe I can just single sign on. This single sign on, by the way, if anyone doesn't use it, is the greatest thing known to man. Just load me in, please. Please. Yeah. Yes. And I've been using this one recently because the pricing is extremely good on this one. Extremely good. And here's a lead list that I've used. It's like I did a test drive of just 100 leads. Is this one? I think it's this one. Oh yes, it is. Yeah, copy appended. So this is the first few ones are just basic. Um, it's just basic information. And the second bit is, so look, now you're at the clear out finder, clear out, just all this stuff, right? And basically, now on this section here, these are all personal emails of the person that is in the company of their, I don't know, their position or whatever. And basically, clear out don't charge you uh for ones they don't find, which is just incredible. Most of them do, like I know Drop Contact do. There's a few others which I'm just off the top of my head, I don't know, but it's just like they're unreal. And the great thing about having a list like this of thousands and thousands of leads is you can personalize the opening first line to make it look like it's not done by AI, which is just like if anyone's used make.com, right? It's just very simple. Maybe it'll load, or maybe it won't load because I have so many tabs open. Oh, probably won't load. Right. You know what? Maybe that's the video. But you can, with this information, you can input it into ChatGPT, and basically with OpenAI, you're able to personalize the first line. So you can just blast out thousands of emails, and you can personalize thousands of emails. And it's like, what more could you ask for? Like, what more could you ask for? And then one of the last ways I did, wait, let me see. I have it done out on the Miro board. So sales nav, maps, websites, phantom buster. Oh yeah, miner. So data miner is also one of the first kind of ones I used at the beginning because I got recommended it. You can scrape 500 websites for free with this, or what you can do is you can bring it over to Google Maps, right? So I downloaded the extension. Just follow what it says when it says download, like add it to Chrome extensions. Just follow it. Just sign up, okay? I need to go through that. And basically, I looked up like let's say gyms in Dublin, right? And if you want to get all the gyms in Dublin, you hit data miner. Okay, just give it like 2 seconds, and you bring it in. And I think it's list scrape v2 that's free. One of them is free. I think it's this one. Yeah. And yeah, this was a nice one at the beginning because this is how I got Instagrams and stuff and just all that like good jazz that people have on Maps. And what you do is you drop it into next automation. Oh, is it this one? Shoot. Oh no, it's this one here. Sorry. Whoopsies. And then so what you do is you scrape like let's say you want to scrape 10 pages. You can only do 200 maximum on Google Maps. So let's say you want to scrape 3 pages and you want to set like a thing of 6 because you don't want to get banned. Right? So you scrape it and then it'll just begin scraping it'll just begin scraping pages. It's just insanely powerful. And look, wait, let me just stop this. How do I stop? Okay, wait, let me download as a CSV file. If I download, and then if I open this on my laptop, Excel, you now have the maps. It's just extremely powerful. Oh God. Oh, I am dying. I'll save. And now you're able to scrape the information off of Google Maps. This is one, or you can use it to scrape sites as well. I'll be honest, I haven't used that one in a while, but it was one of the ones I used at the very start, and I think that's about it. Yeah, honestly, I think that's about it. So, if you enjoyed that, uh, drop a subscribe, I guess, and yeah, I'll see you later. See you. Bye.